All right, Garth.
Sure. So Rose is probably about 6 foot, somewhere between like 6', 6'2" in that range. Not counting the horns, which are kind of like this crescent shape that ends up pointing back upwards. Like they go backwards on the head and then point upwards. She's red in complexion. And has a tail that comes spiky because rose thorns, haha. She's also pretty much kitted out in chainmail armor at most of all times and has a bow on her back. She looks like she's seen a fair bit of fighting. And she has a generally cheery demeanor about her. Unless there's like a superior officer like talking to her kind of situation, then she's much more like kind of straightforward. Black hair and really dark eye. Like the whites of her eyes are actually like very dark, and she doesn't actually have pupils. It's just kind of gray. Now I'm thinking about it, that kind of looks like just damn it.
You crafted your own
character. Yeah. Fun fact, I was gonna make her like pink with yellow horns. I'm like, wait, no, that's just the character from My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, Mina. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I couldn't remember her name. Anything in particular else about her? Not particularly anything else that I can think of. I'll probably have a picture of her sooner than later. I just need to finish this drawing.
Does Rose look old, young, middle-aged?
Kind of middling. But probably.
Tiefling age the same way humans do.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, probably younger than that. Then probably like somewhere between 25 and 30. Okay. So not middle-aged, like younger than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say middle age is like
40. Yeah, I realized after I said, I was like, wait, that's not right.
All right. Last but not least, Thea.
Okay, so I've got written down, first thing of note when meeting Thea would be the large scar taking up a large portion of the left side of her face. It covers the entire temple and a good chunk of her cheek, including her ear and a slight discoloration in her eye. Her hair is medium brown, pokered straight, and kept over one shoulder in a ponytail. Her eyes are a dark forest green, and her skin is an olive tan. Her clothes give off a feeling of someone who is used to travelling and prefers comfort and durability over aesthetic. She does, however, wear a large dark blue hood over her head regardless of the weather. Along with a large satchel, a medium-sized satchel, with what looks like dry grass sticking out the side of it. Her overall demeanour gives off the impression that she either wishes for everyone's immediate demise, or simply has a bad case of resting bitch face. The choice is up to yours with either.
I imagine most people assume the latter.
Yeah. And that is her.
When you say you have like scar tissue on your face, is it like a burn scar or is it like what sort of scarring is it? Because there are technically different types of scarring.
Yeah, I suppose sort of like burn, I guess, for some of it is like something that's sort of obviously smacked the side of it and then burnt at the same time.
Okay. I asked this because I know your backstory, and there is a very specific type of scarring associated with that.
Yeah, I was trying to like look it up, but I wasn't entirely sure, so...
It's up to you.
Yeah. I was trying to do like a sort of... Yeah, so it's got like the kind of... she's been struck by lightning essentially, so she does have like the
crackling.
Yeah, the crackling going along, but there's obviously the big like initial blast kind of thing. So, and also... What, sorry?
Lightning scars look dope though, so...
They do, look hella
Yeah.
dope. She's also got like a big sort of one in her chest as well. That you could probably see like little crackling coming up her neck or like along her arm if you ever like see her pull up her sleeve or something. Or like loosen her collar and stuff like that. But yeah, like the big noticeable one's like the face, which probably doesn't help with the resting bitch face either. But hey,
I think that just makes it that less people blame you for having a resting bitch face.
Yeah.
So at least you got some compassion and sympathy.
Well, there's that, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what y'all look like. Awesome. All right, now we're gonna take a 1 hour break while I take it. No, I was kidding. So let's get back into it, shall we? I mean, I guess I was sort of us getting back into it, but nonetheless, it was a transition sequence, we'll say. We're all here, yes. I see 2 people are muted, but that doesn't mean they're not here.
Yeah. I'll just mute it because otherwise I will talk over people while describing their characters.
It's over there. Wait, I'm second.
Oh, I forgot to mention as well, she's 5'4".
Short stack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suplex her.
Mm.
I mean, consider one of you is like fucking 7 foot, and then there's another one that's 6 foot. Like,
Yeah. She is
yeah.
the tiny one.
How tall is Korak?
5'9" and 6 blank if you ask him.
Okay.
Hey, I'm only 6 feet.
All right, so
But this person's also 6 feet tall.
Alright, so you're around the same size as Varric. You're taller than Abigail, but not really that surprising. Jessie herself is like probably the same height as you. She's like 5'8", 5'9". Is O there? Oh, yeah,
Ooh,
he
made
Alright,
us.
just making sure. He unmuted himself. Alright, so let's get back into it, shall we? So, you guys, as I told all of you, yes, you guys had similar interview processes. It's just that your answers change pretty drastically between all of you, which is good. You guys are in the first day of people that had to finish their disembarkment paperwork, your immigration paperwork, however the hell you want to call it. Immigration? It'd be immigration for this. Immigration paperwork, etc., and you do have to do so literally the same day the ships arrive at the colony. So, no rest for the wicked, right? So, you guys are guided through town mostly by City Watch. They just basically sort of just cordon off like the main street or some equivalently large street, and so you guys have a direct access route from dock all the way across town to Expeditionary HQ. You guys go to Expeditionary HQ and get in similar to the DMV, except more efficient because people get mad if you take too long and they have other shit to do, especially when these hit landfall.
And they will
Finish out your paperwork.
Hmm?
Now, Jessie and Ignacio, Jessie more so, but you know where she gets her instructions from. Gave you roughly all of you roughly the rundown of how Expeditionary HQ looks, and you guys as players hopefully have the memory of how Expeditionary HQ looks. It's sort of the centrality of it is a large spherical room. It has 4 wings, forming something of an X, like a sort of elongate X, 2 stories, multiple wings, etc., etc. You guys are told to meet at one of the core foundation pillars closer to the front entrance. And, you know, this place it's filled, but the place you guys are going to be hanging out and waiting at is not. Because, surprise, surprise, when people are done with their paperwork, they fucking leave. They don't want to stick around. They want to get some food, drink, and the associated anything that's not on a fucking ship. Stuff like that. But you guys stick around. This is probably the first time you guys have met each other in person. And to the point where I will say this is the first time because I want no fucking gray room confusion. Now, that's not saying that you guys haven't seen each other aboard the ships.
I feel at least one of us is hard to not be seen.
Yeah. But it's just a simply blanket statement is this is the first time you guys are having any significant interaction with one another. And now, may all of you roll me a 1d100. Higher. There's only one loser amidst all of you.
36, 24.
Alright, well, I guess that's very fitting. So yeah, people are constantly flowing both in and out of the place. You guys had a directive in mind, so you guys are amidst the early ones, mostly because you guys just wanted to be dutiful and timely in terms of actually doing what was requested of you. But as I'm saying, a lot of people are leaving the place relatively quickly too. What's your guys' passive perceptions?
Jeez, I think it's 12.
Okay. It's the beginning of the campaign, literally the beginning, so I'm not gonna like hyper jack up DCs and stuff like that. You two notice, those of you 15s, notice, to their credit, they're pretty fast at doing it. Someone pickpocket Raitzy for what little coin he carries with him, which is, I mean, you gotta applaud the balls on the guy for trying to do that to a Minotaur, but you know. That being said, as quick as that guy takes something, Jesse enters into the place, walks past the pickpocket, and then swipes it back without him noticing. And she just, like, whistles at you guys, like, "Hey, big guy! Here." And she chucks the coin purse back at you, right? See? I think you might have dropped that earlier.
Looks like, are we getting paid for it? Oh.
No, I think that's yours. Maybe. But, hey, for the rest of you guys, she holds up this, like, sack. This, it's about, let me see. All right, here, I'll be really fucking blunt and transparent with you. It's a bag of holding. So I don't remember exactly the dimensions of a bag of holding, like how big it is, like in the actual like physical proportions of it. It is a black leather sack with golden trimming, like a stole. You know, stole, like the ones you'd see at graduations.
Mm-hmm.
I will find a picture of such. Wait, are these called stoles? No, I'm thinking of tassels. I'm tassel. Yeah, there we go. The ones you wear around like. Or that's not. No, the tassel's the thing on the hat. What's the thing?
Yeah.
The fucking thing. I don't know what these are called. Then. The thing that's dangling around his neck, like those things.
Oh, that's like. You would give that to like, not alumni. The fucking people that would do speeches.
No, you can earn them different ways. I know. I had 3 of them. I forgot them at home.
Good job.
I failed. I don't give a shit though. But yeah, so it looks like that. That's what the rope that you can use to tie tight the bag of holding is, except they're golden trimming. So black leather pouch, golden trimming, or roping rather. But hey, I think I might have acquired some interest. And she just dangles it, just shakes it in front of you guys. She looks across all of you to see if the message is acquired.
Nope.
I just smile.
Mm-hmm.
All right, out of game. Who gets the message?
I think I do.
Yeah.
Can confirm. Yeah.
This is the thing you guys are defending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. She gives it to Korik, who seems chiefest amongst you, the one that understands the meeting the most. I think it's that away to where we gotta go. She points with like finger guns off into a wing.
See a man about a horse.
All right, let's go. And you guys begin walking. You see a number of expeditionaries in line just look at you guys like, what the fuck? Why are they going deeper into this place? They just finished. They should be like, why would you stay here? Sort of looks. Jesse finger guns, a lot of them.
What?
She does. I'm gonna ask her. So, do you actually keep bullets in those things?
Only for the lucky.
Ooh, I have to see that.
She spins on her heel so that she's like walking backwards and facing you guys. Well, try your luck, and we'll see. She like tilts her sunglasses down to get you awake, and then puts it back up. She keeps walking. So, You guys continue to expeditionary R&D. Welcome back across time and space and everything. What fun! I'm not going to re-describe how expeditionary R&D looks. You guys as players know. So you guys arrive there, and Jessie just like puts a finger on her chin, just sort of like scopes out the place. This looks like a lot of nerd shit, to be honest, but you know, whatever. How about we go find who's in charge, huh? And by we, I mean she takes a step to the side. You guys.
That's about what I expected.
Looking around, is there someone who looks important? Or thinks that they're more important than, like...
You see,
important.
like, the higher loft areas and stuff like that. Like I guess the equivalent would be like on like a factory for like the overseer office and stuff like that, except it doesn't have like walls of an office cubicle thing.
Is there
Just a
anyone
loft
in here at all?
Oh no, there's a bunch of people.
Ah, gotcha.
Just because you second waivers arrive doesn't mean work stops for them.
I figured.
Is there anybody like hanging around that we can just ask where they are?
So it looks around the basement.
Yeah, for you, Racy, this is a lot of. It's just a lot. I mean, for most of you, I think for all of you, probably, there's still some stuff in here that brings pause, that drives forth intrigue and interest. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Not saying it's safe to handle, but it certainly looks cool.
I'm gonna...
You guys probably have to.
Who doesn't look busy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks less busy. And just ask them. Head of R&D.
Let's see. I'm trying to look at the list of R&D staffers.
Who's the poor unfortunate sod?
I have a list. It's unfortunate. I think I copy and paste or cut and pasted it, and so I got to scroll all the way back in time.
Scroll.
I mean, I could just make this easy.
Just make
No, fuck. I'm just gonna make. No, I'm gonna make it easy. So you find the closest person, and she just simply tilts her head. She has a smile on her face. And what would you be looking for them for? Fa.
Sorry, I can't say. I need to know.
She rolls her eyes. Follow me. I'm not sure if he's still here, though. She walks you guys up to the second floor, that loft space area. Again, out of game, you guys as players know where Anastasia's shit is. I'll make this really fucking clean and simple. You see Varric?
Who would have thunk it?
No fucking dancing around the bush. I'll also make this clean and simple. The person guiding you is Abigail. You can sort of tell by how she goes to Varric. In game, you can tell that these two are something more than friends. That or patting each other's asses is commonplace in this workplace, which probably isn't a safe practice in an R&D department.
That's how you burn someone's cheeks off.
Naturally. Your guys' newly acquainted person dressed in, a mask, like a plate mask of some sort, is in the middle of stowing away stuff, grabbing stuff from drawers, setting them onto the tabletops themselves.
Oh, you two are cute.
I'm trying to get the accent back. So Abigail now has a transatlantic accent. She's going to be my excuse to figure it out. So, how's it going, love? Yeah, I wish you would not do that. Who are they? They are looking for Anastasia. Why? Need to know, they say. Or rather, we don't need to know. Great. Jesse, snaps a finger as if in recognition. Wait a sec, I remember you. You see Like, I'm just gonna keep using his name, Varric, like raise an eyebrow or like the plate mask.
You can see through the plate mask.
Well, I imagine like what his act, because like if we look at the art of it, I'm gonna drop it into the Wayfarer fork chat whenever I fucking find it in the folder.
Just yeeted it on in.
Sudden eyebrow above the rim of the mask.
The fuck is it labeled under? It's either Varric New or New Varric. It's one or the other. I'm trying to figure out which
There's
one
two
it is.
different files labeled basically the same. Let's go.
Well, no, there's original Varric, there's Krieg Varric, which was like the new fucking art I gave him in the original one, and then there should be there's this one now, so I'm trying to find it. What the fuck is it? I think I fucked up. I don't know where it is. I just had to Google it. No, I'll look up there. Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck happened to it? All right, well, time to go back in time to the Quarantine Seeker. So let's see, just go Seeker, and then oh hey, look, there it is. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, so if you look at it,
It's the boy.
it could be interpreted as just like a mask from like the nose down,
Right.
right? So that's what I think that's what it would look like because the hood covers the rest of it. So you guys could see his upper half of his face. So yeah, you see him raise an eyebrow at Jesse, and then he like squints and thinks for a moment. And I recognize you. Hey! She like elbows one of you. We'll say elbows Rose. See that? Finger guns again. You have no idea what she means by see that. Like, there's a million implications as to what she means by that.
Can
Whatever.
I try to desperately inside check what she means by that?
Yeah, sure. Do it at disadvantage.
I mean, I have like +0 in it anyway, so let's fucking go.
Oh,
The first one was good.
yeah. You hope there's no romantic intent in that.
Shrug.
Yeah.
Smile
Yeah.
though. It's like, hey. Awkward
anyways,
situation.
It's clear that Jesse and Varric recognize each other. Abigail,
Jealous ex.
you guys
Or
can
jealous
see-
girlfriend.
she raises an eyebrow herself on the matter. Okay, I think we can talk to them. That guy right there is the younger cousin of your guys' new commander. So if anyone's gonna be trustworthy, it's gonna be him. And she just flings an arm, like indicating Abigail as a whole. Close enough.
Psst.
Excuse me? I mean what I said. Go on, tell him. Come on, we gotta go find this lady.
This
So
is
what are you looking for
for
my boss for?
It's from Ignatia.
They both look at Jesse. She just shrugs. Great mystery. Well, I don't know where Anastasia is, so
Oh, that's disappointing.
I thought she'd be up here. I guess she hasn't. Okay, I think I might know where she is. I thought she came back here already. From where? Darren's. Come on, love. Let's go to Darren's. And all of you, my second wave of friends, follow us.
Either way.
All right.
It is
How are you
Cross
house class?
through the diagonal length of the, I say, factory floor of the R&D department, going to the out-of-place, made of polished wood, almost like condominium apartment thing at the corner of the place. Yeah, look, it definitely stands out. Door gets opened up by Varric. They introduce themselves to you, so I can stop having it a mystery on the way. They introduce themselves, and you guys get there. Varric opens it up, and you guys enter on in. I promise you this, Darren's abode hasn't changed from the old game. It is still filled with assorted about
Max Pentax.
chest height bookshelves, which double as tabletops as well as bookshelves on the lower sense. And yes, there is still the large vanity mirror at the corner of the place.
Your cabin, yeah?
Same as before. You do know, however, metagame-wise, player-wise, there is now another mirror. Not as tall and grandstanding as the OG vanity mirror, which goes like taller than Ritzy, which is pretty fucking tall. This one goes about 6 feet or so. So for most of you guys, it's just fine. You see dour Darren, short, dark brown hair, a significant case of resting bitch face and or I want to murder you, just like you, Thea, except in his case, you think it might actually be the latter, not the former. Yeah,
He actually wants to fucking murder you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The one denoted as Anastasia, denoted when Abigail points her out, has a cheery demeanor similar to Jesse, except Jesse's is like a laid back and sort of mischievous cheery versus Anastasia's over caffeinated jittery cheery.
How many Red Bulls?
Not enough.
Not enough. Oh, Jesus.
And the two of them were in the middle of talking about some project when you guys enter in. Oh, God. Above.
Hi.
All right. Who are all of you? Abigail, why? They were looking for Anastasia. And that gives you permission to bring them here. Anastasia gives them a look. This is my wing. Theory. She rolls her eyes. She goes over to you. Anastasia goes over to you guys. Pleasure to meet you, Second Wavers. I'm Anastasia, head of R&D. And contrary to what the asshole over there says, this is my wing.
Rose holds out her hand to shake it.
She meets it, shakes it vigorously up and down. You think at a certain point she doesn't recognize that she's still shaking her hand, vigorously moving up and down, and she just keeps talking.
I'm gonna go with it.
So, what can I do for you guys?
Delivery for you.
Delivery.
About the fan.
She raises an eyebrow. Jesse sidles past all of you and whispers something to Anastasia. Okay. Well, Darren. Yes. Is that thing I asked you to build ready? It is. Wow, I'm actually surprised. I thought you'd take a longer time to build it. He rolls his eyes, but doesn't say anything past that. Okay. Here's the deal. She says this to you guys. Wait 20 or so minutes, and then follow his instructions. Varric, nudges you, one of you will say you, Korik, and whispers, make it about 24.
I know.
And whatever it is you guys are handling will be deposited. Whatever it is.
Ooh, fun time. Word mysteries.
Fun. I disagree with. What are they depositing? Anastasia looks at Jesse, and Jesse just shrugs. Up to you, boss lady. We're just the messengers. Something royally appointed. Good. Yep, so, remember, 20 minutes. Listen to him in 20 minutes. You don't have to listen to him at all until then. And then she leaves. Darren, stares at her leaving, crossing through the factory floor through some window shades. Or blinds, rather. Waits for her to be a sufficient distance away. Then he looks over you guys. Alright, well, if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. There's a channel will be telling you very important information. You guys will be going into that. And he points at the 6-foot-tall mirror at the far side of the room.
Do you mean like walking into it and breaking it, or it's like a warp portal thing?
To a degree of warp.
That's safe.
I have a couple questions.
Mhm.
What is a deposit?
Abigail just looks at him like
Dropping something
looks
off,
at him and she looks
delivering.
at you guys, and she's like, "All right, who's gonna tell him?"
It's
We're-
dropping something off, or delivering, or
Aye,
placing
aye.
in a certain area.
My hope for you second waivers has now dropped drastically.
I mean, I think it's mostly just him.
And what is a war?
Doubly so now.
My apologies, this is not my native tongue. I'm not certain on the more detailed aspects.
Darren just pinches the bridge of his nose, like rubs his stubble afterwards. It's like you can the look on his face
He's
is how did my
strained.
life come to this?
Hmm.
Abigail steps
I'm
forward
content
next
with
to you
this.
Tracy, and she empathetically tells you like, well, you see, a warp is something of a jump between spaces. Not in the same way you and I can jump, we can do it magically and not be seen in between, if you get what I mean.
I think I understand.
Well, if you have any other questions of definition, just whisper to me.
What does R&D mean?
Research and development.
Bingo!
Hey.
That's Jesse. He's just doing finger guns at you.
Finger guns back. She's just gonna fucking steal that bird.
And what do these... He, does the finger gun really poorly. What does this mean?
You do have like the incorrect finger, something I don't know. You know, that's a... Huh. I wonder where these came from, now I think about it.
I mean, I would
Anyways,
imagine when guns were made.
you're doing a good job.
It's-
It means you're awesome. Like me.
Oh, I see.
She does finger guns at you. There you go.
hey.
I reckon there's a bit of recognition in there as well, yeah?
Yeah, she finger guns at you.
Recognition.
Hmm.
So, is there any more important information?
Darren looked at a clock on the wall to see if enough time has passed yet. It's been like 2 minutes.
So, is there any more important information you wanted to deposit on us, or no?
The space you guys are going to travel to is sterile. It is clean. There's nothing else in there. It is a passageway from here to Anastasia's own workshop at her home.
Oh, I see.
There's about
Oh,
all of 2 things there. A long hallway and a chamber in the middle of that hallway.
Mhm.
it is an interstice then.
He raises an eyebrow and then looks at you guys like this guy is like,
It's all
What's up
over the
with
joint. I just-
He'll catch on
Yes.
at some point. He'll catch on.
yeah, yes it is.
I hope.
I suppose, I guess there's something of another thing. There's a equivalent to an operating table in the chamber. I suggest you deposit. He says it's a bit more hesitantly this time. Deposit whatever it is you have on that table. I don't want it cluttering a hallway or something, and there's nothing else for you to put it on. You won't need torches, although I don't promise it'll be particularly bright when you go in.
Not a problem.
Any questions?
How did you make the mirror?
That's a secret.
Like, just like inspecting it, looking for like any obvious traces of like incantations or like any runic designs that would lead to its magical nature, and like notes what it's made of.
Just from the static energy just sort of radiating off of it, you know it's magic. That being said, it lacks any of the telltale signs of enchantment, artificery, etc. It is, for all intents and purposes, just a straight slab of mirror. No frame to hold it either. It's just sort of leaned against the wall.
Is it silver?
I would say yes. I'm trying to think. It's either silver. What was the other one? Not glass.
Steel?
Steel mirrors? That's
Yeah.
something else.
It'd be like steel or iron, just like heavily polished.
Okay, then
Yeah.
It's like a backing and with glass on top.
Yeah, probably silver then.
Which is why vampires can't see their own reflection, because silver's a holy metal. Ha ha ha.
Holy is a subjective term in this campaign.
You're not wrong.
It's silver is an antimicrobial.
Hmm.
It's to
Yeah.
kill bacteria.
So nifty.
Not sure if that's knowledge in this setting, but yeah.
I
Never mind.
have learned that silver has more mutable properties when it comes towards incantations.
Darren doesn't respond. He just leans against one of his, again, like waist-high bookshelves that are built into the ground.
Is
So
there,
he just sort of just guards them.
is there a particular reason the item has to be stored in like a magical space and can't just be like in her workshop?
It's probably dangerous.
I don't know what you guys even have.
Ooh, secrets.
He looks at Jesse. Perhaps you have an explanation. I mean, maybe we could keep it in her workshop at her place, but we aren't keeping it here. Because we gotta sort of shut the fuck up about it. She says, as I saying this point at you guys. And there's nothing else in this place, right? Correct. Nowhere better. You'll be coming in with us, won't you, Mr. Darren? No. All right, well, that's really fucking suspicious. So you guys, she like points at you guys with a finger gun, but it's not double finger gun, so it's not right. So it's not a pause. She points at you guys with a finger gun. So you guys are going in, and I'm staying out here to make sure he doesn't do some sneaky shit with it.
Sure, I can work with that.
Darren opens his mouth to say something, and then he immediately closes it. It's like almost as if he was going to protest, but then he's like, "No, it's fair."
You know, that very reaction has kind of got me a little bit on edge, you know?
At the same point, we don't have much of a choice on this one, so do it.
How about this? As double insurance. I'm listening. Abigail. Would you go in with them? What's in the bag? Shrugs. See, they don't know either, so you'll be fine. Varric. He just sort of stands a bit more at attention. Will you go with her? Sure. There. Both of you. You'll be fine. Fine.
So, like, how did you two get in this position, anyways?
Which two
Abigail
are you
and
indicating?
Abigail and Varric.
What do you mean position?
Like, working in this department and everything.
Nice dodge, Rice.
I'm an apprentice for Anastasia. Former apprentice. I'm about to join Expeditionary Force soon enough.
Oh, lovely.
Same for me.
Double.
And I'm probably one of the few people in this entire colony that Darren can tolerate. And he and I have similar interests.
Right.
What's that?
You're really inquisitive, aren't you?
I'm interested. Also, we have like 20 minutes to kill.
The raven on.
You look at the
Corix-
clock and it's like there's like still 13 minutes left.
The raven on Coric's shoulder head looks over at Rose and goes,
Oh, that thing's alive.
Oh my god, I thought it was Turksadani.
Hi. Can I pet the bird?
"You can certainly try."
Are you sure?
She
Roll
will
one
attempt
to
to pet the bird.
We're all luck to pet the Brit. No, just kidding.
Can I roll
I don't
animal
know
handling to
how-
not be
I don't
bitten?
know how. Well, I don't know how it acts. I'm not sure how if it has like the mental status of an actual animal is the thing.
God, I wish I took animal friendship now.
When you reach for, because it's sitting on Coric's shoulder, when you reach for it to pet it, your hand just goes straight through.
Ooh.
And
that
as
is
it goes
fascinating.
through, a trail of almost like smoke follows your finger.
Hmm. So it is like an illusion or like a spirit of a bird?
Correct. Raven will hop off my shoulder on top of Rose's head, and then it will peck.
See, Abigail pull out like a little journal and begin writing in it. This jade pen she has.
So it's not that its body lacks a tangible form, but it's able to shift its form?
Like a ghost.
As far as I can tell,
So how long
That
have
is
you known
fascinating.
Mr. Birdman?
that's a long story for another time.
Fair.
You wouldn't mind giving me details on how it can do that later, would you? It's awfully interesting. Type of magic, at least. If you know. Silence is telling, okay.
Thinks in head.
Hey,
Yeah.
so at this point, we haven't like introduced ourselves, have we?
I don't
You guys-
think
Okay,
we have,
that's
actually.
what I
Had the
thought.
chance when you guys are waiting for Jesse. You guys had like a few minutes for that. It's up to you guys if you guys want to like flashback it or if you want to do it right now.
I just realized, unlike everyone else, we have yet to greet each other.
Wait, you guys don't know each other. Varric drops in.
We've been kind of busy today.
Apparently not. It's all been
So you-
paperwork and...
Me and Abigail's names faster than you guys knew each other's.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm not much for social graces myself, so, you know.
Also, hi, nice to meet
Abigail.
you. I like your mask.
Abigail puts away her book. Anyone want tea?
Yes.
Sure.
Why not?
Points her pen at Ritzy. Ritzy. Tea?
Oh, yes, I would love to try.
Love? Sure. Darren? I'll pass. Alright. She goes upstairs.
She totally did that just to ditch out on the conversation, didn't she?
Most
I
likely.
promised you that she's still listening. Yep.
Yep, excellent hearing.
Hop
Thank
over
you.
to my shoulder again.
I'm kind of like not sure like how to do this. He's just like, I'm Ritzy. Nice to meet you.
Well, I met.
Rose holds out her
Yeah.
hand to shake his hand.
His hand is probably like as big as like your.
Yep.
And he's like, he's very like timid when he goes to shake the hand.
I don't bite.
I am,
We don't know that.
but I do not believe your bones have a great degree of density.
I mean, that's what the armor's for. Come on, give it a shot.
Okay.
I won't hold it against you if you hurt me.
It imitates what he saw the boss lady doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shaky up and down. All right, so
Roll
here,
strength and not have my arm dislocated.
yeah. Oh, roll me strength, and then Garth roll me a con save.
I'm glad I am trained in that.
Just watch.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna have a,
Okay.
We got a fracture.
You guys have the same odds. That's funny.
Nice. Her arm
I
is
mean,
not dislocated.
You don't lose sensation in your arm. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
You're taking worse.
Of course. She has just a wide smile on her face the entire time. I go by Rose. And she like flicks her tail up so people can see the little thorns.
We have Abigail upstairs, Varric, and then and what did you say name was? Pointed at you, Kirsty.
Oh, Fia.
Fia.
Hmm.
Well, I'm
met.
Korik. I also go by Needle. You can call me Korik.
But Needle sounds
Needle.
cool.
May I ask
Well,
where that came from?
In response, I pull down my collar a bit. You can just see lots of ink.
That makes sense.
Oh, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, as you do that, Rachel would like focus super hard, looking at all of them like rapid succession, and seeing if there's anything that sticks out, like in Dwarven.
Like in terms of like iconography.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it's anything, I doubt it would be Minotaur or Giant, so he's looking for something.
I don't think the rest of you are carrying any dwarven.
Not.
So there's your answer.
Are these a cultural thing?
For some, they are. But for myself, it's more of a circumstance, really.
I see. I am aware a significant number of the Navros humans have these.
I do, for different reasons.
Abigail comes back down with like a tray full of teacups, saucers, teapot. All right. She sets it down on one of the table. Well, I say table does the bookshelf tops and begins pouring it out.
Storage area.
Ritsu will wait to see what everyone else does first, so he has to imitate.
Creamer and sugar right there. Help yourself.
Alright. Just grab a cup and like sniff it first, see what type of tea it is, and then
Some
drink.
sort of black tea.
Ooh, okay.
Is it poison?
Being Ritzy sort of
Cats attack
hesitates, Korik will prepare his tea very slowly, step by step.
I have been meaning to ask. Rose, what exactly are you?
I'm a tiefling. You really?
Jesse
So what was
just
your life before this,
carefully
anyways?
stays out of Ratesey's vision. So, as also a tiefling as well with horns and a tail, but she looks more human than you.
I don't want to be adversarial. I'm just not exactly sure, as two of you are the only I've seen.
What was your life before coming here? Because it's very... I mean, tieflings aren't exactly common, but they're common enough that people usually know what we are.
I am still learning a lot about the cultures of... He, tries to find a better word.
The world? Well, tieflings are half humanish, half devils kind of thing that roam around, usually Nevros. At least my family was. Yeah.
Starts writing that down.
You might want to go to someone who's more specialized in that study, because it's just kind of my normal.
So, Jesse's eyes are just a different mutation then?
Yeah, basically.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm blind.
Yes, clearly.
Can't see you all right now, anyways.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Enough.
That's a good answer.
That is a brilliant answer.
I use the finger guns to see.
Oh, of course, yes. That's quite the unique technique you got there.
You know,
She
I've heard of
sets down the
that.
finger guns.
Would that fall under divination magic?
Sure.
That'd be something.
She
of the
figures
sort.
she get a T again.
Pointed vision, I believe.
Like a bat.
Mhm.
No, that's a
Waffle
different
cube.
sound. I
No,
think.
that's yeah.
I'm so loud.
How do you peripheral?
Don't worry about it.
By the way, wait, see. Just so you don't rip someone's arm off by complete accident, next time you give a handshake, and she would often like show him how to like do a handshake without fucking destroying someone.
Yes, I've seen these before, as with Ignacio.
Mhm.
I assume they were always in agreement over a transaction.
Effectively.
Aye, aye. That sounds about right.
They can
Just-
also be people greeting.
Yeah. Try your best to avoid doing it with like devils and fairies and stuff though, because that could be a very bad time.
So I should not shake your hand again?
It's a kind of
No,
looked into that one. It's a different situation. They're not actually like fully devil. There's a difference.
You'll pick it up. You'll pick it up.
Yeah, just give it time.
Yeah,
Pats,
aye,
pats.
aye, aye, aye.
Anyways, tea.
It's very nice tea.
Varric and Abby are just like already just leaned, or one of them's leaned on to the bookshelf top, just